As we sit here again, I'm going to have a look at my instruments, make sure that nothing is abnormal. Just the park and brake light is on, everything else looks normal. Shoulder check both sides then to move off. We haven't moved off, so shoulder check again both sides to move off. We will signal now that we're moving. And put in second, pulling down. And going around. We've got no stopping. It's a clear way. And we've got a 50 mile an hour speed limit. And we've got a warning for merging traffic. Well, that's what you expect on a slip road, that's fine. And raise my gaze right at the end. Now we're going to join, mirror, signal. Shoulder check on the offside then, just to take a position across here. And just aware there's one coming up in lane 1, so blend in behind him is my current intention. We've plenty of space in front, shoulder check again, and we're safe to get out. And we're approaching some traffic lights in the distance. You can see a warning sign for them there. Gonna wait for everyone to get up to 50. The traffic lights are currently green for me. One in front's braking for some reason. Mirror, shoulder check and moving across. And then one in front of him was turning right. Maybe that's what the braking was about. And leave it in 4th gear as we approach the lights. It'll give us more flexibility. One to the left has his window open, so he may be a lot of noise in that car. We've got pedestrian crossing, which is clear. And we've got further pedestrian lights ahead. And braking as we approach the next set of traffic lights, which are currently green in the distance. And we've got a major junction here to the left. There's a finger post for the junction. I know there's a hospital down that way, so we can see actually a sign for a hospital as well. So I expect that emergency vehicles may use this. I'm going to drop back into 4th as we approach these lights for more flexibility. One running from the left, a pedestrian, he's okay. And 2 waiting to cross with dogs on leads. We will signal to the one behind, tell him that we're taking lane 1, shoulder check and moving across. And there's a warning sign ahead, and it says pedestrians crossing under it. So looking for any place where pedestrians are likely to cross. We've got a crash barrier down the middle, so I don't see where to get across. So just scanning for those. And we see a gap in it now, so there's nothing here. We're okay. And raising my gaze to the end, we've got a bridge overhead in the distance. And we'll relax into 5th. We've got parking on the left, which seems to be currently clear. We've got a warning for speed cameras, and there's a skid mark into the parking, so must have someone had a blowout, probably. And we've got cyclists on the left who's pedalling towards us, not a problem. One behind's not following too close now. We're leaving it at 50. Nice smooth road here. It's in a good state of repair, and it's a good dry day. So stopping distance wise, we need about 2 seconds. We've got plenty of stopping distance at the moment. We've got light coming from the left, telling us about potentially about gaps in the hedge that we haven't seen. If we can see lights streaming across the road, we're expecting agricultural or junctions, entrances or junctions, maybe. We've got a warning sign for pedestrians crossing again ahead. Judging from my last time, again we're scanning that crash barrier to see where they would cross. We got one pedestrian actually just by that lamppost on the near side. Actually it's a cyclist, and one just passing us now in lane 2. We're approaching some lights that seem to be just changed to red, it looks like. Mirror and bringing down the speed. Lights ahead are just going to change to green, so we're going to bring down speed such that we can just go when the cue goes. I'm going to take it in a second then to go through. Actually lights are changing. Because it's safe to stop, we must. It's just the way it works. If the lights change and you can stop, you treat them as red lights. If you can't, they didn't stop very long. Shoulder check both sides to move off. If the lights change and you can't stop, it's not safe, then you treat them as green. It's as simple as that. 50 mile an hour speed limit. And flowers actually tied to that lamppost, so there's been a horrible accident here. JR Hospital straight ahead still. Approaching 30 mirror and bringing off the speed and acceleration sense. We shouldn't need any braking to achieve this. And the lights ahead are just changing to red, so we've no rush to get there. I'm going to take the middle position here, middle lane. Shoulder check to the offside then, moving across, taking the lane. No one to conflict with. I'm showing the brakes to the one behind who's also taking the middle lane, it looks like. Hoping to keep the vehicle moving here, but aware I may not be able to do that. And coming to a gentle stop. Getting it in first, ready to go. We don't expect to be stopped here that long. And again, we're just having a look at our instruments and scanning down the sides of the vehicles for any motorcyclists, especially that are approaching. We want to be aware that they're there. I'm going to be stopped a little longer than I thought, so we're just trying to look at the opposing lights. We can't see any reflections of them whatsoever, so we've no idea when these lights are going to change for us. Okay, they're going to change now. Shoulder check both sides to move off. We're good to go. I'm actually going to defensively indicate to the right here. We're not actually turning right such as the roundabout. We're staying to the middle lane, but we're just, whereas one on our offside there, and he might try to go across in front of us. Shoulder check near side and signalling near side now. We've got humps. We've got 7.5 tons. We're actually going to shoulder check and signal to the offside now and take this lane across. One waiting with he's on a mobile phone there to the left. Not sure why he's doing that, but anyway. School children crossing potentially. We're bringing the brakes. We've got speed humps across the road. And we've got green traffic lights currently. Bringing the brakes again for the benefit of the one behind. Traffic lights are green and no one's around. And one in front is just braking again, I think for another speed bump. One threatening from the right, but he's turning the other way, so not a problem. And brake lights again from the sort of 4x4 thing in front. School patrol again here potentially, and a couple of vehicles towards us up the hill. Leaving it in second is doing a really good job actually of keeping the speed down and using the engine compression to brake, so we don't have to wear out the brakes. And again, 2 triangles on the speed humps means that they go right across the road. One bus threatening around now from the near side, and we got a roundabout ahead that he's just come out of. With the roundabout, my intention is to go straight ahead, mirror. And there's some pedestrian activity around the vehicle on the offside. Nothing coming from the left, so we'll just drift across. Shoulder check near side down, because we must steer away from the roundabout if we're capable of doing that, and we've managed not to put our wheels in any paint. Still in a 30, hazard lines continue around to a bend in the right. 2 pedestrians threatened from the near side. Well, I suppose we're more of a threat to them, but that's the way it is. And just getting it to 30 then. One coming towards us in the distance. And aware that there's some light coming out of entrances here on the left. So when the light's coming from the left, it's really useful actually, because we can see that the junctions are there, and entrances and stuff like that. Especially agricultural entrances, which are not marked sometimes. It's a sign for crematorium here to the left. Plenty of light coming out of junctions again on the left ahead. 30 mile an hour speed limit. Several vehicles towards us, not an issue at the moment. No one's on any overtakes or anything stupid like that. No problem. And a junction to the right, which is clear. And one towards us, not a problem again. Still waiting for this national speed limit to come into view. Mirror one behind, not following too closely, so she's respecting the speed limit as well. Several entrances on the left here, which are clear. And we got a fairly blustery day, actually, it looks to be in the end. We got some vegetation been blown around there, so where the high side of vehicles may be affected by